All right, good morning and welcome to another riveting edition of The Agenda, the program where we dissect the issues shaping our nation's destiny and polity. I am Chike Obogu, and this morning we're diving deep into a phenomenon that is rocking the foundations of Nigerian politics. We'll be dealing today with the recent defections of governors and lawmakers in the ruling APC and its implications on the Nigerian political landscape. Now, if you've been following the news, and who hasn't in these turbulent times, you know that the political merry-go-round in Nigeria has been spinning faster than ever. The factions are not new in our democracy. They have been a staple since the return of civilian rule in more calculated, more sweeping, and potentially more transformative. Within the hour, over the next 45 minutes, I'll unpack the who, what, why, and most importantly, the so what of these defections. I'll explore how they are reshaping power dynamics, eroding opposition strength, and what this means for the average Nigerian voter. So buckle up. This is going to be a no-holds-barred monologue today. Let's start with the facts. What exactly has happened in recent weeks? Well, the headlines have been dominated by high-profile jumps, maneuverings from the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the ruling All Progressives Congress, the APC. First off, Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State made waves just a couple of days ago when he announced his defection to the All Progressives Congress, APC. And he didn't go alone. Oh no. Mbah defected alongside all his commissioners and the elected chairpersons of all 17 local government areas in the state. Let's listen to Peter Mbah during his defection.
Of you have witnessed decades of broken promises. When we approached you, we did not ask for some faith in our vision. You gave us that faith. Together with your vote of confidence, we have achieved remarkable progress. To my colleagues in the administration, I'm grateful for your resilience. We have walked a path that often felt like a marathon without rest. Many of the ideas we put forward were dismissed as unrealistic. But you kept pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Because of your dedication, today we hear applause for Enugu across Nigeria and beyond. To the People's Democratic Party, which provided us the platform on which we campaigned and won, I extend deep gratitude. The PDP supported us through a demanding campaign and joined us in celebrating the victory. For nearly 3 decades, the PDP and the people of Enugu worked side by side, united by shared purpose. Together we built relationships that will always matter to me personally and to this state. Yet, leadership sometimes demands difficult, even painful decisions in the service of higher principles and goals. And there comes always a time when everyone must make a bold choice to determine their destiny. Today, after a long reflection, we have made the decision to leave the People's Democratic Party and join the All Progressive.
That's Peter Mbah there, the governor of Enugu State. He went to the APC with all his commissioners and 17 chairpersons of the local government areas in the state. That's a wholesale exodus. And you can imagine that. An entire state executive branch flipping sides overnight. Did you listen to his reason? Mbah cited reasons like aligning with the federal government's development agenda. And then you ask, what is Enugu's development agenda? He also says he wants Enugu State to benefit from national programs. Is that not a sign that many governors are intellectually lazy? Well, we'll dig into the motivations later. We'll do that later. But hot on the heels of that, Bayelsa State's governor, Doye Diri, followed suit, resigning his membership from the PDP and joining the APC. Doye Diri is Engineer Seyi Makinde's friend, part of those that were championing the PDP Congress meant to take place in Oyo State next month. Diri, who has been in office since 2020, made this move amid speculations of internal party crisis and pressures from the center. Let's listen to Doye Diri.
After extensive consultations, today, the 15th day of October 2025, I wish to formally notify you that in keeping with the extant protocols, I, Governor Doye Diri, do hereby resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party. And I'm not going to resign alone. And as you can see, I'm here with Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and all the members of our party who are going to go with me. And so today, I have formally resigned my membership of the People's Democratic Party for very obvious reasons. I'm grateful to all my friends and supporters who have stood by us and with us.
Doye Diri there, the governor of Bayelsa State. You see, it is very sweet to say, very quick to say, I hereby resign my membership of XYZ political party. Well, with Doye Diri's defection, the People's Democratic Party's grip on the South-South region has taken another hit. And let's not forget, this comes after reports of a third PDP governor defecting earlier in the year. Though details on that one are still murky in the public domain. But the pattern is clear. 3 PDP governors have crossed over to the APC in 2025 alone, leaving the PDP with just about 8 governors nationwide. There were 13 after the 2023 elections. Don't you see it's a staggering drop now? But it is not just governors. Lawmakers are defecting. They are jumping ship too. Take the House of Representatives. 3 PDP members from Kaduna State, led by Representative Honorable Aliyu Mustafa Abdullahi of the Kara Kubau Federal Constituency, defected to the APC during a plenary session. The Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, announced it. And just like that, the APC's majority in the lower house gets even stronger. And then there is Senator Ben Murray Bruce, the former Bayelsa East representative in the Senate, and also a media mogul. He officially announced his switch to the APC, citing a desire to contribute to national progress under President Bola Tinubu's administration. Murray Bruce, who is known for his flamboyant lifestyle and common sense advocacy, went ahead to say it was time to align with the winning team. Interesting. But you ask yourself again, how politically relevant is Ben Bruce for him to jump ship? What value is he adding to the APC? What value has he added in the recent years to the PDP? Well, if you look at all these maneuvering, all these movements, they are not isolated incidents. They are part of a broader trend that has seen dozens of lawmakers, local officials, and even party chieftains defecting in recent months. Do you remember back in 2024? We had similar moves when governors like the then Godwin Obaseki of Edo State holding firm, but others flirting with the idea. And now in 2025, it is accelerating. But the question is, why now? Timing is everything in politics. Timing is everything in politics. With the 2027 elections looming, many are positioning themselves just for relevance, for ticket, and also for protection. All right, let's pause for a moment and reflect on the history here. Defections in Nigeria are not a 2025 invention. Let's go back. In 2024, when the APC was formed, or in 2014, when the APC was formed as a mega opposition alliance, back then, it was the PDP bigwigs, the likes of Rotimi Amechi, Rabiu Kwankwaso, and even Atiku Abubakar defecting from the PDP to form the APC, and they planned to unseat Goodluck Jonathan, who was then president. That was 2014. Okay, let's fast forward to 2019 and 2023. We have seen the reverse. APC members like Orji Uzor Kalu, staying put. But others, like Dave Umahi of Ebonyi, defecting from PDP to APC, that was in year 2020. And this paved the way for more. Umahi's move was a precursor. He became a minister shortly. But would you say it was a coincidence? Well, hardly would you think about that. So what drives these defections? I'll get there after this break. Stick around. Don't go away.
Need a professional space to bring your vision to life? Dominion Television Studios offers state-of-the-art facilities perfect for your next broadcast, commercial, corporate video, or live event. With flexible rental options, cutting-edge equipment, and a supportive team, we provide the perfect environment for high-quality productions. Unleash your creativity. For bookings, email us at marketing@dominion.org.ng. Call us on 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok at Dominion Broadcast and on X at Dominion Cast. Book your space today. Dominion Television, your channel of choice.
Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
This is the OB van, where the studio meets the street.
Equipped with cutting-edge cameras, crystal clear audio, real-time switching, and broadcast control, we don't just capture moments, we deliver the experience live.
Anywhere, anytime, from stadiums to red carpets, breaking news to buzzing festivals, weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of ceremonies. We bring the world to your screen in real time.
It's not just a van, it's a complete mobile production house, a command center, a broadcast beast.
This is more than a broadcast. This is the OB van difference. Live, loud, limitless.
Ready to go live? Like never before. Book the OB van today and take your event to the world. One powerful broadcast at a time.
To book, call 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Email marketing@dominion.org.ng or visit our socials on Instagram at Dominion Broadcast.
Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice.
Grapes are versatile fruits that grow on vines and come in various shapes and colors, including green, red, and purple. They can be enjoyed fresh, dried into raisins, or transformed into juice and wine. Packed with antioxidant, vitamin C, and potassium, grapes offer a wealth of nutritional benefits. Incorporating grapes into your diet can greatly enhance your overall health due to their
Welcome back from that break. Still the agenda, and we're looking at the recent defections of governors and lawmakers to the ruling APC and its indications on the Nigerian political landscape. So before we went on that break, I asked a question: what drives these defections? But let's break it down. First, the allure of power. The allure of power. The APC controls the presidency. The APC controls the National Assembly majority. And now, an increasing number of states. Defecting means access to federal patronage, which includes funds, projects, appointments. Governors like Peter Mbah and Dwoye Diri likely see this as a way to fast-track development in their states. Why fight the system when you can join it? That's their own concept. Secondly, there's this issue of survival instincts. You must agree with me. Nigeria's politics is brutal. Opposition figures often face probes from agencies like the EFCC, ICPC. Defection can be a shield, you know. Suddenly, those investigations will just quiet down. Thirdly, there's this issue of internal party squabbles. The PDP has been plagued by leadership crises since the 2015 loss, the general election loss, presidential election loss. Issues of factions, zoning here, disputes there, and Atiku's lingering influence, which have created disillusionment. But Atiku is no longer with them now. Why can't they fix the system? So many defectors from the PDP cite irreconcilable differences or even lack of vision in their old parties. But they were members of that party. Is it that the party doesn't see anymore? For them to have cited lack of vision? But here is where it gets juicy. Critics argue that these moves are orchestrated. Senator Seriake Dickson warns that without opposition, democracy devolves into dictatorship. Let's get to listen to Seriake Dickson, the former governor of Bayelsa State, on agenda.
Everyone is rushing to the ruling party. You don't even know what is pursuing them or what they are pursuing. Huh? You don't really know what they are pursuing or what is pursuing them. But whatever it is, belittles our democracy and endangers our multi-party democracy. I believe in a multi-party Nigeria. A plural Nigeria can only thrive on a plural democratic environment. As in this case, the governor consulted me several times to his credit. And I was not convinced because I didn't see any compelling reason for a second-term governor to defect. No reason. And we know the issues in the PDP, but issues are there to be solved by the governors and the leaders. Have they not been the leaders of the parties? But that's where we are. I've not made a comment on issues about myself since I left. But I'm just using this to say that I am still standing gidigba in the PDP that gave my Bayelsa people, my Jaw people, and the Niger Delta people an opportunity to run election to emerge as vice president of this country, acting president of Nigeria, and president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, PDP. This other party cannot do that. And I'm standing there with the PDP. If we don't succeed in retrieving the PDP, in saving the PDP, then we'll be part of a collective decision, which again should not be the ruling party, because I believe there must be opposition. A democracy without opposition ceases to be democracy. It becomes dictatorship from that day. It becomes totalitarianism from that day. Position does not mean you have to be fighting. You have to be, here am I, supporting the president's nomination. By the Constitution, it is the responsibility of the president to forward a name.
Former governor of Bayelsa State speaking there, Seriake Dickson. He's a senator, a serving senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So if everyone is going to the APC, where then is the opposition? Are we likely to have the people of Nigeria as the only formidable opposition ahead of 2027? Will it be the election of the people against the incumbent APC-led government? But for the APC, it is a boom. President Tinubu's hurricane, the hurricane strategy, is consolidating power ahead of 2027, potentially turning Nigeria into a predominant party state. Before I go on, let me tell you about hurricanes. You see, hurricane anywhere in the world, because the Punch newspaper today, Hurricane Tinubu, as I put it, Hurricane Tinubu. But if you go and check out what the hurricane means and how the hurricane operates, hurricanes are severely destructive. Is this a political hurricane destroying other political parties who are supposed to be in the opposition? Remember, hurricanes are very destructive. If you have more governors in your party, it means you have more delegates. And when you have more delegates, it means your grassroots will get stronger. And then you can have a firmer grip on your legislature. But you see, all those things are achievable. But at what cost? Fears of a one-party state are mounting. The African Democratic Congress, the ADC, calls it a betrayal of the people and a threat to democracy, accusing Tinubu of engineering a monopoly amid economic woes. On the broader landscape, these defections erode voter trust. You are elected on one political party or the platform, and then these leaders switch midterm, betraying mandates. It fosters cynicism. Why vote if politicians prioritize self-interest? When you look at it legally, Section 68, subsection 1G of the Constitution requires lawmakers to vacate seats upon defection. But there are loopholes in that Constitution. Loopholes like when there is a party crisis. This is where politicians exploit to perpetuating these defections. Look at what happened in Rivers State. The lawmakers who moved, but later came back. It has been settled by Mr. President. But this undermines accountability. When you look at it economically, alignment might bring short-term gains. Yes, more federal government projects for defecting states. But in the long term, a weakened opposition means less scrutiny on policies, less scrutiny on actions of this government, potentially worsening issues like insecurity and inflation. When you look at it regionally, shifts in Kaduna and elsewhere would alter power dynamics, which may favor APC strongholds. So my question is there a silver lining? Some argue defections promote stability by reducing fragmentation and also by allowing cohesive governance. But in a multi-ethnic nation like Nigeria, fluid alliances can prevent gridlock. But history, from PDP's dominance to now, shows one-party rule stifles innovation and it breeds corruption. But as we approach 2027 now, these moves will position the APC as the juggernaut. But voters hold the ultimate power. Will voters reward defectors or will they punish betrayal? Will voters reward defectors or will voters punish betrayal? The opposition PDP, Labour Party, ADC, must come together to reform, unite, and offer viable alternatives. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear audience, the Nigerian political landscape is shifting sands. Defections may consolidate power today, but democracy thrives on competition and not monopoly. We'll keep engaging ourselves and just let's keep this conversation going. Do follow us on all our social media platforms, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The handle is at Dominion Broadcast. And on the app X, it is at Dominion Cast. You can also visit our website at www.dominion.org, Let's keep engaging ourselves, like I said. My name is Chike Ubogu. Stay blessed and have a very wonderful day.